Vacations are an amazing time to let off some steam and forget about the worries of reality. But what if you don't have the funds to take you on that mini trip to paradise? Well, here are the top 10 cheapest countries in Central and South America for 2024, and this will be your travel guide. Starting at number 10 is budget travel in Bolivia, La Paz, Amazon, and Salt Flats. The very first destination is one of those places where you absolutely must visit at least once in your life, because Bolivia is a very beautiful and completely affordable place to visit. One can go on and on about the things that can be done during your vacation in Bolivia, all while being super pocket friendly. Start by taking your tour through the capital of Bolivia, La Paz. Here, you'd find it surprising how some of the land's most delicious treats are served for less than 5 USD. Pricey accommodations aren't even a worry here, as your stay can be covered only under 10 USD per night. And one of the best parts? This place has a whole lot of backpackers, which ensures you with good company and great memories to take home. Feast your eyes on some of the other attractions as well, such as Umumi's Salt Flats and of course the dense Amazon rainforest. Take strolls through local villages, or even go cycling through the North Youngest Road cycling trail. And don't forget the flamingos. Their gleaming pink will sure to have you enjoy a good time of sightseeing. And number 9 on our list is Colombia. Colombia sure has a lot of room for tourists, and boy do they offer some cheap yet wonderful vacations. With a limited budget, exotic places like the Caribbean islands are sure to be a little out of reach. But until you can save up the funds for a grand vacation like that, Colombia can be just the right exotic substitute. Cartagena, a port city in Colombia, guarantees you the most stunning beaches and enjoyable nightlife. Immerse yourself in these beautiful beaches like the Playa Blanca and take plenty of strolls in the soft, pure sand. And if you love spending your time on the seashore, this destination is definitely a must-try for you. And of course, the boat rides by the Rosario Islands are indeed a tourist dream come true. And number 8 is Paraguay. A lot of people don't consider Paraguay while looking for vacation destinations, but that's only because of the unawareness of the beauty that lies within this beautiful city. But less of the crowd, the cheaper the prices get. For those who are more outdoorsy or love spending time in nature, the waterfalls filled with the prettiest national parks is definitely one to opt for. Begin by exploring the capital of the country, Asuncion, and experience some stunning sights. The architecture surely is something to remain etched in your memories. Fill your tummies with some of the best local delicacies served 3 times a day for only under 10 USD. A beer also costs around $1 only, so you can eat and drink cheaply in Paraguay. If you're going to Paraguay, your trip isn't complete without spending some time at the Eco Reserva in Badavi, a national park full of interesting wildlife and of course breathtaking Iguazu Falls. To make your vacation all the more interesting, get horse rides through the Cordillera Mountains. And number 7 is Argentina. Now, this place is quite mysteriously intriguing. Though a remote region, Patagonia, the land which covers the southern tip of Argentina and Chile, is truly a hidden paradise. Now, since this area is more on the remote side, the mystery sure has a bigger price to pay than, let's say, cheaper places like Colombia or Bolivia. But still, it is totally affordable and absolutely worth the spin. With proper planning, you'll be able to witness the seasons of spring or autumn, boasting the most beautiful natural landscapes. Make sure you visit places like Torres de Paine National Park and the Carretera Austral, where you'll find some perfect spots to have some good old campfires. And number 6 on our list is Guatemala. Now, Guatemala hasn't exactly been the first choice when it comes to touring South America, and it still has a little bit more development to accomplish. Nevertheless, this country is flooded with breathtaking sights of nature and a vast variety of wildlife to be explored. From dense forests to even sizzling volcanoes, this little place is a beauty indeed. Bathe in the purest of beaches and take a little time to get to know the adorable coastal towns, and your vacation is nearly complete. The Mayan culture, followed by Guatemalans, is something that everyone will find quite interesting. The volcano-ringed lake of Atitlan is surely a once-in-a-lifetime experience unlike any other. Souvenirs are a must-have to keep memory of your vacation, which is why stopping at Chichicastenango Market is an absolute must. And last but not least, make sure you visit the beautiful historic city of Antigua. And number 5 is Nicaragua. Known as the land of lakes and volcanoes, Nicaragua is sandwiched between Honduras and Costa Rica. The stunning country is also a very underrated one that is most often neglected by travelers. But once people get a taste of this place, there is no leaving without experiencing a vacation of a lifetime. The highlight of this country is its mouth-watering cuisine, second to its breathtaking sunsets. It is definitely a country ideal for those who love beaches. Heck, it's even a great place for surfing enthusiasts. Go get your tickets to this place before prices go up and the crowds get bigger. Your trip to Nicaragua isn't just fulfilling unless you make sure you do a lot of hiking, be it through the jungles or even their mountains. Before we continue on with the top 4, we do have an honorable mention of El Salvador. Another very underrated vacation destination would be El Salvador. Some pretty intense wars have taken place in this destination, making it one of the least visited countries in Central America. Though this place may not have had the best reputation due to obvious reasons, it's still a very beautiful country to visit. However, risk factors visiting this place are almost always there, but a few precautions taken and the whole trip should be a perfectly peaceful experience. From ancient ruins to magnificent beaches, one just cannot get enough of the scenery in El Salvador. Moving on to number 4 is Honduras. Honduras is another such country with a reputation of violent wars. Occupying a major portion of the Caribbean coastline, this beautiful place is almost as fancy as the Caribbean islands. Dense jungles and steep yet gorgeous mountains can be found here, and you can even spend your time diving in the most beautiful seas. The things you can do in Honduras are countless. You can take dives into the lovely Bay Islands, or explore the Copan ruins, or even do a little hiking. Now we reach our top 3, starting with Mexico. Mexico is undoubtedly one of the most preferred countries to visit when you're on a spending limit. Being a land of such great diversity, there is so much for one to enjoy in Mexico. Not to mention the street foods there is one of the most notable aspects of your vacation. This country is as vibrant as ever, and the culture and magnificent landscapes are just an addition to it. Though Mexico may have some over-the-top pricey options for a vacation, the affordable ones exist too. And what makes it even better is that your traveling can be done quite easily in Mexico. Hop on a bus right from America and you'll have a trip that you'll never forget. Number 2 is Ecuador. Now, this destination is one that is definitely for a hardcore wildlife lover. If you're not familiar with Ecuador, then you definitely heard of the Galapagos Islands. But there's a lot more behind the Ecuador story, and that too for a very convenient budget. From the pristine beaches to the beautiful colonial architecture, and even some parts of the Amazon rainforest, the diversity of landscapes and wildlife to experience here is just priceless. It's a very small-sized country and a heaven to those who love wildlife. One of the best parts about it is that here you can even witness by yourself a few portions of the dense Amazonian forest. Other affordable activities in Ecuador, including participating in a work exchange program in the Galapagos to save money. You can also find better deals on tours by visiting during the off-season or avoiding advanced bookings. Explore the capital city of Quito, go hiking in the Andes, enjoy adventure sports in Baños, discover the colonial charm of Cuenca, and relax on the beach in Montellita. And number 1 on our list is Peru. Peru is easily one of the most recognized destinations in the world. Home to the beloved Machu Picchu, it is surely on even a travel adventurer's bucket list to visit Peru at least once. One would only assume by its beauty that it might cost quite a bit to enjoy the stunning Peru, but that clearly isn't the case. Starting with the ancient Incas, there are so many things that you can do in Peru on a budget. A trip to Peru very easily means that you have to visit the Inca Trail and even Machu Picchu, or your trip isn't complete. But your time and money spent there is sure to prove completely worth it. There are plenty of other notable activities and places to explore that are budget friendly. Affordable accommodation and inexpensive food can be found almost everywhere here. Activities in Peru also include hiking other trails in the Sacred Valley. Don't forget to explore Cusco and venture right into the Amazon rainforest. You must also make sure you take some time out to go out to Lake Titicaca and get a good look at the mysterious Nazca lines. And last but not least, indulge in the delicious Peruvian cuisine. So, which one of these are you adding to your list? If you want to travel to Europe within your budget, then you must check out the top 10 European destinations for budget travelers.